Yeah, right. I'm going to just take this one off, remove this one, stop camera. Right, is that better? Can anyone hear me now? Is anyone there? Hi there. Hopefully you can hear me. So again, there's two cameras there. So normally I have lovely Veronica behind the scenes, or Stace. So they do all of the like the behind the scene technical stuff. So I'm hoping now you can hear me and you can see me. So I'm going to start working. You can hear me now. Fantastic, shiny. I think it wasn't you guys, it was me. So there's always one, and it's usually me. But hey ho, I was 2 stages open, but I'm gradually I'm learning how to work, muddle through, my dear, as my boss would say. Rightio, ladies. So lovely to see you. So far, and there's a Jim. So hi there, Jim. Welcome to you as well. And I'm going to start pulling some cards for you. Animal communication reads. If you'd like that, put your animal's name in the chat box below. Let me know if they're in spirit or in the physical body. If they're in the physical body, you may have a particular concern, worry, or just want to hear a message from your animal. That is fine. Just let me know what you'd like to hear, and ideally species. Now I'm going to pull a card here for the lovely Michi Castle. So hi there, Michelle, to you. So hi there, Joan. Start coming on. So start coming on. Some of your names I will recognise, some I don't recognise. Now, Jim, I don't think I've seen Jim Crowley. I don't think I've seen your name before. So welcome to you, Jim. And Deborah would like to have a general reading for yourself, Deborah, so that will be fine. And so literally in the chat box, use the chat box there, and I will literally facilitate what you're actually asking for. And hello, Pia. It's a beautiful name. Hello. She's saying hi here to beautiful people if you can't see the chat. Now I'm going to pull a card for the lovely Michi Castle, and I'm going to just see here what I am. And this is interesting because I've pulled tarot. I do love using the tarot on a stage, okay? And it's one of my favorite go-to tools. And for you, Michelle, I'll just sort of tap into the Emperor here. This, for me, the Emperor is very much, it's very strong card, major arcana card here. But I feel, as I pull this card for you, this is very much about the father figure in your life. And I do know the story of you and your father and your dad's in spirit, one of social care, but I feel here very much that father is letting himself know he is around you right now, not just today, but I just feel here that there's been an anniversary of his birthday, so I'm very aware of that. I feel it was making me aware that, again, as he steps forward from the spirit side of life for you, Misha, and for your mum here, is a man who would have liked to celebrate, I want to say to you, someone who likes to celebrate. He feels it's important to celebrate the markings of the birthdays, you know, the important days, I want to say to you, like the birthdays, the family holidays, and that aspect of it's making me aware of. And I feel there's been such sort of a lot of discussion, lots of thoughts of talking about dad right now, around here right now. And it's making me feel here, again, I'm going to say a strong man, very strong in body, strong in mind. He comes here for you, Michelle. And again, I'm looking at lots of animals, I'll say to you, around dad, that dad feels much here the keeper, the nurturer, who wants to look after not just his family, I want to say to you, but also the animals in the spirit side of life. Now, what he has given me this feeling of for you, Michelle, I don't know if you and your mum have been thinking about, talking about having a trip, going on holiday. It feels, I want to say to you, this feels to be more getting closer. So I know they've been discussing it, putting it off here, but it's what I feel I want to mention about daddy's making me very aware here. And it feels like time, I want to say to you, and he calls you both his girls. So again, if you're thinking about it, considering that trip that keeps being put off, it feels like I want to bring it to the fore and start to make plans for that trip. I want to say to you, possibly even I want to go to November, because I feel here we have another birthday that seems to take place. What your dad is making me aware of, Michelle. So I hope that helps you. Right, so I'm going to come here, I'm going to split your names up. And again, what you can do, if you like to, re-put your comments in the chat, because obviously as people put their questions in, things move up. And so I don't want to miss out on anybody as much as I possibly can for you. So again, here, just put it in the chat again, and I will come to you. I'm going to come to Donna Roy, because I just feel very drawn here. You're asking for a message from your mum in the spirit side of life, I say, okay. Now she comes through here. Your mum feels I just feel for your mum, it's very much, when I say generous of heart, I just feel she's one of these ladies, I want to say to you, very much here, comes here for you, and she's full of love. abundant of love, I want to say to you, okay? And your mum feels, I want to say, in some aspects, I know your mum would be, she's not worried about herself so much, but she worries about the people down here. I'm looking at family down here, she says to me, and it feels, I want to say to you, if only I was here, if only I could do this, if only I could do that. Because your mum is someone who actually likes to step in, to help, and to hold space for people, which is making me very aware of. I feel here as well, I mean, there's a child's birthday down here now, like a grandchild I'm looking at here, that feels birthdays are coming around. She was making me aware, I want to say to you, Donna, the month of March also feels to be quite important, I want to say to you, around your family. So I just feel gathering space towards we go towards March is what she's making me aware of. Now I feel here again with her, it's like here, what she's saying to me here, yeah, she just given that love, generous heart. And the more she can just be with you, I want to say to you, I just want to and help you as how I want to be. I want to say to you, okay, I do feel she makes me feel she's been in spirit a long time. This is not a recent passing. I want to say to you, okay, she comes through here for you, and I feel her passing was a bit quick, but it feels like I want to say to you, I just feel I had more work to do before I pass over. So I know she feels her job was undone before she goes to spirit side of life, for you, Donna, and for your family. Now I'm being made aware of a sister. I feel the sister is, I don't know if you have a sister here, but I'm being made aware of a sister, I want to say to you, okay? And she makes me aware of that. I feel the sister comes in to connect here with you, is what she's making me aware of. She loves, and I want to go, she loves you all very much, but what the feeling I'm getting is like I'm looking at through your mum towards you here, and it's like this wise soul I want to give to you. I want more soul, I want to say to you, okay? Because it feels like here you at the moment you have some choices and some decisions to be making for yourself and for family down here. And what she's saying to me, your mum, is it's about choosing wisely. And when I say choosing wisely, I feel it's more about taking time to consider what is right. Because sometimes we can, if we rush, we can repent at leisure, so to speak. So there's some choices and decisions being made for you down here now. I want to say to you, it feels for you, it is about you taking the time to make the right choices for yourself. Yes, it does. It's a few years. I know it's not a recent passing, but I know up here, it just feels here. I know she's got lots of family, friends that connects with her up there. Your mum is also a big animal lover like you, because it's like what she's showing me. I know up there as animals around your mum that she too looks after. I want to say, okay, so I do help Donna. That helps you. So I've drawn here now, just a bit with my scan up, and I'm going to come to Deborah Chapman. Hi there, Deborah. So let me know if you're still there, and I am going to come to you. You've got a lovely little picture there of a looks like a ginger cat, I want to say, okay? And I'm going to do a card reading for you, Deborah. I don't know if you've been on to my live before. I don't recognise your name, so sorry if you have been on before and I don't remember you. But anyway, I'm going to literally give you a card for you today. So let's just see here. I'm going to pull two cards for you, Deborah. I feel I want to see the the cosmic energy around you right now. So what insights to help you, inspire you for the next sort of three weeks, say 2 to 3 weeks, we're looking at using the tarot cards for that. Because when we use the tarot, it's nothing's ever cast in stone, but it's the energy that comes around you for the next couple of weeks. And there's always a better time to do certain things in our lives. There might be times to have that pause, time to stop, time to wait, and then time to move forward, I want to say to you. And as I've said that, I just put a very nice card out here for you, which is, if you know the tarot, it is the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is it's all about like abundance. It's also can be about wealth, and in this card I feel for you, this is about you reaping the rewards, I want to say, okay? So when I first I actually feel that the period of time around you, the recent past 6 months, 9 months, I'm being made aware of longer back, where you've been doing a lot of hard work, getting things under control, things into place. That's what my momentum, getting things into place for you down here. And sometimes, like when we're working very, very hard, we can't always see light through the tunnel, like the end goal, so to speak. And I want to say to you here, it feels that you are very committed to the cause. So when you've got a job to do, whether it be your work, whether it be a home life here, you're very committed to the cause. But I want to say to you, Deborah, here, it's time for you to actually reap the rewards. Stop and enjoy a part of what you have created and what you are creating, I say, okay? Because sometimes we can be busy, work, and find very little time for yourself, I want to say to you. So I feel this card is you allowing yourself to enjoy to what you've created and what you've built around you, I want to say to you, okay? So I just feel there's very much here what I want to say to you, okay, Deborah? So whatever you've been aiming towards, working towards, know your hard work is paying off. Perseverance pays off. It's time for you to just enjoy, reap those rewards and enjoy. I want to say to you, okay? So what is you're working towards, aiming towards, stop, have a breather, relax, I want to say to you, and take a pause and enjoy what you've created. I've also pulled you, Deborah, a soul card to go with that. And this is self-esteem and self-worth. And these cards give us an insight and a message for what your soul might be asking you to look inside of self. We all have our higher self, our higher part of ourself that knows more than we like to admit to. So I feel here that word self-esteem is, and I will read you the punchline for you from this card, and it says, I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So I would say here, you probably, it's where the hard work comes in. You probably are naturally a big giver, and that's not just a giving of the fundamentals of money and cash, but very much a big giver, I want to say to you. And this where when we give too much, I want to say to you, we can start to feel tired of self, we can doubt ourselves, and it can affect our self-esteem and our self-worth. So again here, I'm going to come back to that Seven of Pentacles. It's all about hard work. So sometimes with hard work, giving, I would say to you, it's time for just to stop, enjoy what you've created around you. And again here, understand that the gifts that you have in here, that people do gravitate towards you because you feel, again, a natural empath, a natural healer. People do come to you, which in itself, which is good, but it also, I want to say to you, can leave you feeling tired and feeling drained. So understand hard work is good, but by the same token, we need the balance in life to actually, understand self and take a pause. Sometimes it's okay to just, I don't even say to not say no to you, it's just okay to take a break because you've done a lot of work and deserve that break, I want to say to you. So I hope that helps you. Right, so here I'm going to share. Oh, it's great. It's a shared message because often it's true with a shared message. It may not literally come to you via your name, but often listen to the messages because there will be a message there for some of you. And if it resonates, I want to say to you, take it on board because there will be, underline, there'll be a reason why you're on this live now, and the message that you need to be hearing, or words you may need to be hearing, is what I want to say to you, okay? So I'm going to come here to Christina Harris. So Christina Harris. So I think I've seen your name before, Christina, and you're on YouTube. So welcome from YouTube. It's lovely to have you with us. And let me see here. You just want just a general message for you, Christina. I want to say to you, okay. And let me see where I want to go with you first of all. I'm actually being very drawn for you to pull the soul cards for you. Okay, I thought I recognised your name, Christine, and I know it's the lovely. What I've noticed, like you got your K there, and the lovely teal, that lovely blue colour. So I thought I'd recognise your emoji you have there. So Christina, I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. So let me just see here, and a message for you. Let's see here the cards. I want to come here now. As I start to work with you, Christina, I feel very much here. I just want to go to spirit world as well, Massacho, okay? And I feel here, now I've got very much here a female coming through to be with you, Christina. Now, I'm not quite sure, so as I start to work with her, if this is your mum or your grandma, but I just feel here very much it was a motherly essence as she steps forward here for you. I feel it could be more grandma than it is mum. And as she comes through to be with you, Christina, she reminds me of one of my aunts, my great aunt, actually, my great aunt Kik. So she comes through here to be with you on a stage, okay? And she has this beautiful smile on her face, and she has it, and again, she's an older lady. She's not a young lady. She goes to spirit, but she has a beautiful complexion. She comes through here. She just has this beautiful complexion that she comes through here, and I feel here. And while she steps here forward for you, I am just feeling here for you right now. I have also drawn a soul card for you on a stage, okay? And this is where the message wants to take me from the spirit side of life for you. I also know, Christina, there are animals, dogs specifically in spirit up there for you as well. And literally the message I will say to you from spirit is fear. Not because there's anything to be fearful of, but more I want to say to you, this is to do that this is what I do want to read the strap line to you. I want to say to you, okay? I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of now. Okay. And I think this can be a lot of us, we can get very caught up in like the tomorrow, the to-do list, the to-do list. And I think this can sometimes create a lot of fear around us. The world sometimes can seem a very unsettled place in many directions, in many avenues, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here sometimes, and it's rough when I bring the message in for you, Christine, I want to say to you, there's nothing to be fearful of, I want to say to you, okay? So sometimes we look towards the future and we can feel, I want to say to you, fearful. Okay, do you have an issue with that? And again, it's probably, to be honest with you, Christina, this is probably, I would say to you, a shared message, I want to say to you, okay? Because most of us at some point in life will be living in the essence of that, of fear, and again, we can't help it. It's a perfectly natural human emotion. It's a safety valve, a safety switch to keep us safe. But what can happen is I want to say to you, it can stop us doing things. It can stop us moving forward. It can make us become very stagnant, I want to say to you, okay, and very still, I want to say to you. And again, I think, fear, we need that essence of fear, but what we don't need is when it gets out of control. We magnify it to be we start to create it to be much bigger and much more. It becomes then debilitating. And I want to say to you, I just feel I want to say to you in a way, when I say to take a breath, I don't know if you do some sort of breath work, because I feel breath work would be really good for you, Christina, to bring you still and bring you present when your mind starts to race and overthink things. I want to say to you, okay? And again, so again, when you're feeling like that, Christina, I would just say to you, if you're going, you don't need to be doing expensive classes, just focus on your breath, do some breath work, bring yourself to center, bring yourself to stillness here. And again, it's just clearing your mind, because for all of us, we only truly have the here and now. We only have the moment. And again, yes, we've got to plan for the future, but don't get over caught up in it, I want to say to you. So what I want to say to you, Christine, I want to say to you, I want you to know your grandma, and it's on mum's side, I'll say to you, as a powerhouse of energy. She's like strong when she was there, like you just, not particularly big, but you just know she's there. The presence that she knows she's there. She is there, I would say to you, walking with you, giving you the strength to walk forward, I want to say to you. So when that starts to creep in around you, that fear that creeps in around you, take a breath, be still, I want to say to you, and know, literally, we only have the moment. And I want to say to you, get into mental arguments with we all do it. I'll do it myself. So I say don't do it, because I do it myself, but I try not to. Don't get in mental arguments with yourself. Try to think of things objectively, out of self. I want to say to you, I can feel your grandma. She reminds you just exactly of my Aunt Kit. I can remember, and my Aunt Kit, like literally, she was there, and you just knew she was there, and that's how she feels. She's actually, I actually want to say to you, she's actually there with you now. I want to say to you, empowering you forward is what she's saying to me, and she's telling me you have the power, I want to say to you, and the potential to do anything, Christina, you put your mind to. So again, we all have that moments of doubt and fear. Don't get into a constant mind battle with that word. It is. I want to say to you, it's funny because my Aunt Kit was only about 5'4", but I could feel she weren't a big lady, but she's like a powerhouse. She's making me aware. I want to say to you, and she's telling me that you have her blood running through your veins. So basically, she's telling you you can power up and do what you want to do. So I do hope that helps you. I want to say to you, Christina. All right. So lots of love to you. Okay. So I'm going to come here to just find your name here. So I just recognised you before. I'm going to come to a Kim Stephanie. So hi there, Kim. Let me know if you're still there and you're just wanting, you just need to focus. Okay, Christina. And I think if focus again, it's not always easy, but start small steps. I want to say to you, okay, for all of us, small steps. And again, a great thing I want to say for anyone who's doubting themselves, who's fearing themselves, and who's lacking courage, and trust me, we all do it, right? We all do it, and that's fine. Small steps, and say to yourselves, any of you who's listening, that the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. All right, so it's doing a little thing each day that you think, oh, I can't do that, and then when you do it, you think, well, yeah, I did it, yeah, and it will empower you. So hi there, Kim, to you. So Again, I don't think I recognise, well, I might recognise you, I've not seen your name before, so let me see what I'm drawing. You're just asking for a general message for you on a sage, okay? And let me just feel here where I'm working with you. I am going to pull a tarot card for you, and I'm possibly going to pull a guide card for you as well. So just see here as I start to shuffle my cards. Now, I know at the moment we are into Mercury retrograde, and how are you guys finding it? So it's like, as it treating you kindly so far? Right, so as I'm talking to you, Kim, literally a card has jumped out at me, and so I'm going to go with the essence of the card that's jumped out for you. Now, this again is tarot. It is rods, or sometimes known as the wands. It is the 5 of rods, or the 5 of wands, whichever you want to choose to use. Now, this is about trials and tribulations. I would say trials and tribulations of everyday life. So, and again, we all, it happens to all of us. We get those little minor niggles, the battles that sometimes we just think they seem to go on forever. And this for me, I want to say to you, really for you, Kim, is about, so again, what I feel is like not so much arguments, but I feel like it's like a bit of friction going on around you. It could be at home, could be at work, a little bit of a debate, I shall say. Use the word debate as opposed to friction. And sometimes it's like opinions. Everybody has an opinion, and everybody has their own opinion, which is fine, which is great. But I feel here, it's like I feel that you, Kim, are needing to be listened to, I want to say, okay? Because sometimes it's like, you know, we have these, like, you know, conversations, and it's said, and it's repeating patterns. But I feel here it's feels about you. I actually want to say to you in a way, so I know it doesn't feel nothing major, but I feel this is what I want to say. I want to put it to you. I want to regroup myself and tackle situational situations in a different way. So, like, you may not have won the war, but you win the battle, is what I want to say to you, okay? Because this is a very good card, as in you will have victory in the outcome. So if there's something you're trying to sort out at the moment, I've just put a situation you're trying to sort out and get your way through. I want to say to you, okay, oh, okay, very frustrating. It just feels as I say, it's a situation that I'm picking up on, a situations, circumstance that, you know, you're battling your way through it. Basically, that's what that is. It's nothing major, but at times it's time consuming, it's frustrating. And I also want to say to you, Kim, if you can, regroup yourself, refocus yourself, and approach it differently. Because what I feel I want to say to you is, like, for things to change, you have to change. Right? And it's the way you address and change it. Because I know you're talking, you're trying to deal, and you're not being heard, not being listened to, I want to say to you. And it's not, what I'm seeing is, like, by you being quiet, you being still, it's like we look at something, oh, what's going on? They will listen to you. All right. So I just feel that's what I want to say. So situation, just regroup yourself, tackle it a little bit differently, go around it a different way. You will have victory. Victory will come your way, I want to say, okay? So just stay the course, all will be well, but just consider the way you approach it, the way you're doing it, because the way it's being dealt with is not particularly working at its best it could be. There's an easier way, I want to say to you, for doing it, I want to say to you, okay? And I've pulled you a soul card to go with that. And this is what I want to say to you. I feel this is more towards the future for you. Soul card, soul lesson here, which is he will listen, Stephanie. It's just the way at the moment, it's the way it's been approached. Okay. So what I'm seeing sometimes, it's like the less we say, the more they take note, the more they listen. So I don't just literally, I would say to you, just objectively look at it differently, regroup, regather, and I'm seeing you dealing with the same situation, but from a different perspective, and it will work. I want to say, okay, it definitely will work. You'll be listened to. And I feel here again, soul card, that message for you is the word of regret. And I feel here, this is what I feel is really relevant for you, Kim, to sit with. Let these, not so much the word regret, but the words I want to read to you. And this is the strap line. I know that I cannot change the past. And I think this is where I want to bring this in for you. I want to say, okay, Kim. So know that none of us have the ability to change the past. And this is what I want to say to you. So if you can, stop, consider, regroup. No, you can't change what's happened, but you can approach things in a different way. And that's what I say to you, where I'm seeing you being victorious with the outcome that you are wanting as well, which I feel very much so for you. Okay. So just know sometimes it's like, put the energy into things you know you can change. Things we know we cannot change, just leave it, because it's just energy that is going nowhere and just draining for yourself. So that's what I want to say to you. Know that you cannot change the past, is what I want to say to you, Kim. Okay, regroup, go around a different way, and all will be well. I want to say to you, all will be good. Righty-o. So I'm going to come here to, again, if you've been on a little bit earlier and your message has gone up the top, that is fine. Just re-put it in again in the chat. So again, because it does keep moving up, you come in here for me, and I will try to come to as many of you as I possibly can. Now, if you'd like an animal communication reading, please, again, let me know. Put it in the chat. I did see one person with a dog, but they've since moved up. So, right, I'm going to come here to a I'm going to come here to a Catherine Johnson, and I don't see your name before, I don't think, here. So let me see here, Catherine. I'm going to come to you. So let me just highlight you. Just bear with me. Your name here. Oh, there we are. Where are you? Where are we? Sure. Just bear with me. Right, oh, here we are, Catherine. That's it. It scrolls up so quickly, I miss people. Right, hi there, Catherine Johnson. So I don't know where you are. If you're in the UK or overseas, you've got to put a little bit emoji, little flag in the chat box. It'd be nice. I don't think I've worked with you before, Catherine. So welcome to the group. If you've seen me before, welcome back. If you've not seen me before, welcome to the group as well. And I am for you now. Message for you. See here, I'm going to go message for you here. Now, for some reason, I'm shuffling my cards, but I don't feel I want to use my cards for you. I just feel I want to work intuitively with you, Catherine. I'm going to say it's okay. Now, I feel here with you. Now, what I feel there's a lot of doubt around you, okay? And I feel that this doubt that I feel around you is something you're manifesting in your own. Oh, you're in Ireland, a beautiful island. So I've not been there. And one of these days, it's on my bucket list to get there. I must admit, I would love to come to Southern Ireland to sort of see the countryside there. But I'm picking up on this for you. I want to say to you, Catherine, a lot of doubt in your mind. And I feel here that, again, it's like opportunities come your way, things come your way. And I think here, you can be someone who procrastinates and put blocks in your own path for yourself on stage, okay? Because I feel here, I don't know if you've had your confidence knocked over something in the past here, and it makes you very mindful. Well, I'm not quite sure. It might not work for me. If this is going to work, this is going to work. And I feel here you over question a lot of things, Catherine, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here, I don't know if you feel very spiritualness, not religion, the one who's the word religion, but very spiritual around you. And I feel here, if you're contemplating, considering walking the spiritual path, spiritual journey, I do feel this is what I want to say to you. I do want to bring this in here for you, Catherine. And again, sometimes it may be, when I say it's new to you, it may be not what your family are familiar with or your friends are familiar with so much, I want to say, okay? So this is where the doubt may come in for you, Catherine, okay? Because it's like it's not the norm for your peers or your family. It makes you doubt, I want to say to you, and that's fine, because I also feel you've got people around you that, if you own who you are, own what you want to be, I will say to you, you'll be supported. It's just that sometimes breaking our own barriers down. I want to say to you, Catherine, okay? You feel a very wise person. I don't mean wise by studying. You feel very wise, very knowledgeable, and I feel here, and you've got a lot of gifts, a lot of abilities, and I want to natural gifts and abilities. And I want to say to you, Catherine, literally, don't doubt yourself, right? And I also feel you're someone, you feel to be, to me, your own worst judge. We all judge ourselves, and I want to say to you, there's nothing for you, to judge yourself over. You just need to stop doubting yourself and start to, I want to say the word wake up. It's not about you waking up, but it's about you waking up to knowing the path you want to be on. And I know for you is that spiritual path. And I know here the good thing is you will be supported, Catherine. All right. So you might feel a bit not quite sure, doubting how your friends and peers may take the new Catherine, shall we say. But they will accept it fine, because it feels like there's a part of you you've hidden for a very, very long time, I want to say to you, okay? So I do hope, Catherine, that helps you. And for some reason, I want to say to you, Catherine, I don't know if you do this already, but I feel actually for you, it'd be very good if you start to do some journaling. So I want to make a journal, do a journaling. And it doesn't need to be every day, because I feel here you're getting quite a lot of insights and a lot of knowledge, lots of knowledge, I want to say to you, from the universe, from around you. And I just feel here quite a lot of messages are coming to you. So start, I would say to you, with that journal, keep that journal, because I want want to be looking back on it in a few, I'll say a couple of years' time. It feels here how far you could have come with your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. So, Catherine, I do hope that helps you. And I say to you, just don't doubt yourself. All will be well for you. You will be supported. I'm going to say to you, okay. So I'm going to come here. We do have an animal communication reading. So Badger the dog. So Alicia, I hope I'm saying your name properly, Alicia Taylor. So again here, I'm sure it's Alicia. My niece is called Alicia, but it's just spelt slightly different. So Badger. Let me just tap into Badger for you, okay? Badger. Now Badger, I love Badger's name. I have to say it's a nice name, Badger. Badger. I'm just doing essence of Badger. Now Badger makes me feel as I tap into Badger for you here. I don't want to say Badger is what I call it. It doesn't feel what I call barky dog. Some dogs just, I've got one who's quite thankfully at the moment, but we bark. Badger doesn't feel like that, but Badger does talk to you on a stage because I can hear Badger actually like looking at you and talking with you, and again, it's got like it's like I can feel and hear like a conversation. I want to say to you, almost taking place between you and the dog. What Badger makes me aware. I want to say to you, okay. Now Badger again feels very. I want to say to you, I know Badger's a dog, but Badger feels very humanized. I want to say to you, okay. Badger himself actually feels more of a human than he does of a dog. Is what is making me aware, and again, just that feeling that it gives me. I want to say to you. I also feel again like I'm looking at you, Alicia here. When I say great animals are wonderful companions to all of us, but I'm seeing here, I can see and I can hear him talking to you, and you talking back to him. And some, unless you're an animal person, they probably people won't understand, but I understand because I do it all the time. But it's what he's showing me. And he also, his sort of face he's got, I want to say, you look at his face, and it's almost like he can smile at you. You know, he's like this smile. But I know when it comes, he's your dog. I want to say, okay, so I'm liking people, but I know he's your dog, and it feels like as long as he knows you're okay and you're around and he's with you, he is a happy boy. Is what he's making me aware of. Now, one thing is, I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at if he's asked me, I'm asking him if there's anything you would like me to tell you, Alicia, Mum. And what he's making me aware of. So I don't know if he needs his his nails cut, because for some reason, I say to you, he is taking me to his paws and to his nails. I want to say to you, for some reason here, because what he's showing me again, I'm just looking at, he's showing me like when I say slippery floors, like tiles and that sort of that wooden type floor. He feels to be struggling. I want to say to you, so I don't know if he likes having his nails cut. Don't like having his nails cut, but I know he's making me aware of his nails. I will say to you, because it feels that that is message here. Now regarding message, I want to say to you, for him, now he loves to play. All right, so again, some dogs like to play, some don't, but he's showing me here what I'm asking, what his message is for you, apart from that, you know, that he yes, he does. I don't. He just he does. He just showed me. I don't know how long they are, but he just showed me his nails. But about the playing, I want to say to you, because I feel like here with him, he does like he wants a little bit. I'm asking him, what can make your life better. I'm asking, what Badger, what can make your life better? And he may be playing him all day long for all I know, but what he'd like is, he does like as a particular toy. He's got his mouth, it's like a half squashed ball he's showing me. I like to play and I want to play more. If it's saying to me, I do like to play and I want to play more. And you could be playing with him all day, I don't know, but that is the mission that he's giving me. I want to say to you, okay. He also likes, I want to say to you, now show me here, like petting him, and when I pet him, it's on his to bear with me, is on his left side of his body. So I'm looking at him, he's got his back towards me. He's showing me his left part of his side. So I'm looking from the ribs, the lower ribs down towards his hips. He likes that part of his body being petted, being stroked, being petted. And I feel here at times, I don't want to say he is in pain, but sometimes it just feels like it feels giving comfort when you put your hand on him on the left side of his lower rib cage down towards his to where the hips would start. He likes that. He just feels here sometimes he has a little bit of I don't know, just a niggly is the word I'm going to give you, niggly. But his message is, if he could have all day, I could just see, I could see that about you can't, you got a life to live and things to do. But I just know he don't get enough. But I know he likes you to place his hand that particular part of his body, because it feels here sometimes it feels a bit, I don't know if he overstretches himself or pulls himself at a funny angle. That's what he's showing me on stage. Okay, so literally lower ribs, the back here towards the hip area. I think it's more of a pull that he does, because he moves himself quite funny as well, with what he's showing me. But he feels a lovely boy, I want to say to you, as they all do. So I do hope that helps you, Alicia. So if I said your name wrong, I am sorry, but I think it's, I've said it correctly. Right, so I'm going to come here now I'm going to come to Joanne Griffiths. So hi there, Joanne. So I don't know if you are in Wales or not. Probably not. Probably me and putting two and two together and making nothing at all. But hey ho. So let me see here. So I'm going to call my just click you up there, Joanne, and see who I want where we're going to work for you, Joanne. Okay, now I feel here again with you now. Just I feel with you, your message could take you quite a reading. I feel you're very open to all aspects, from spirit side of life, from the guides. So I feel here, I don't know if you are a worker, Joanne, but I feel very much here I want to bring that spiritual essence around you on a stage. Okay, now what I feel here as I start to work with you, I do feel that you're someone who is aware of the spirit side of life on a stage. Okay, that spirit sort of being around you and being with you on a stage. Okay, is what I'm getting around you. Now I feel here as I work with you, it's like, let me see here where I want to take your reading to be. I feel with you, for some reason, I want to be bringing my guide cards, okay? Because what I say, I feel the spirit. I feel you're very connected to the spirit side of life. I feel you're connected to all aspects of the work that we do down here. And are you contemplating, Joanne, doing mediumship work yourself? Because this is where I feel we're looking. Oh, you're from Manchester, Joanne. Okay, so yeah, just I said me putting two and two together and making nothing at all. But I was up in Manchester not so long ago. Righty-o. So I'm pulling a guide card for you, Joanne, because I just feel here for some reason. I don't know if you're contemplating working, I want to say to you, as a medium, but this is where I feel I want to be taking your work towards you, okay? And again here, now the card I pulled for you is life force on a stage, okay? So it's Cain, it's life force, and it feels like we always have guides and guardians that come to work with us at various times in our life. And I feel here now, so this is where I feel it's this life force working with you, Cain, the guide, working with you. Again, I feel here it's about spiritual essence of yourself here. I think you are beginning to explore on a stage, okay? Exploring the spirit realm and how you want to take your work on a stage, okay? You feel here very much, again, I don't know if it's your mother or your grandmother, but I've got very much a motherly energy that comes for you as well, also from the spirit side of life on a stage, okay? And it feels like here at this time, like we talk about divine timing and synchronicity, and I feel here, if you're considering in any way, shape or form doing working as a light worker, that's what I want to give you, working as a light worker, now feels that time for you to really start to explore that aspect. Now, excuse me, because my dog is going to have a fight, so just stop them, I do it. Naughty little girls. Right, yeah. So Joanne, I'll say, if you're here or working towards that spiritual path, this is where I want to take you, because I just feel here, this is where I want to take the work for you. Okay, so that's where I feel I want to take it. So you may not consider it just yet, but I just feel here, this is where you're going to start to work towards, because you feel to have natural gifts and natural abilities, I want to say. Okay, is what I'm picking up on. Right, so I'm going to come here to, let's come to Tracy. Hi there, Tracy. So welcome to Tracy. I'm pin your name up, Tracy. And I know you are a regular, so welcome and see you. I know also Tracy is in Scotland, so just make sure my dogs don't have an argument yet again. They've been good most of the day, but I've got two girls, and one's trying to be top dog all the time, and she's the naughty one. She was, I don't know, I saw her last week, sit on my back here. Right, yeah. So Tracy, let's be what I'm going to be drawn for you today. I actually feel very, very inclined, Tracy, today to actually pull a couple of tarot cards for you, and I feel here I want to be pulling 3 because what I feel. Again, it's not about your, I know you're a spiritual worker, light worker. It's not about your spiritual work so much here today. I just feel it's like I feel a little bit, I want to say stuck, but a bit of contemplation. I'm looking at contemplation around you, I want to say, okay? So again, here I'm looking at a situation, circumstance, again, that's taking place around you, not necessarily connected to your spiritual work, but I just feel around you at the moment, okay? That I feel to sort of spend some time to consider. And I'm going to do 3 cards, one being the immediate past, one being the here and now, the present, and one being the near future. Now, the immediate past, I will say to you, is the Page of Pentacles. Again, it's not Page of Pentacles here for me. I look at the page. It's not necessarily about a male or a female, but I feel for me this is about learning, studying, training. So I know you've been working a long way to get to where you are now on stage, okay? And the page of Pentacles is often about receiving news as well. So I don't know if you've been waiting on something, waiting for something to hear something, waiting for some news to come. This is what I feel with the Page of Pentacles. You've been almost like waiting on a stage on that aspect. I'm picking up on a stage, okay? So that's like the near past. Now this is interesting because I literally pulled a second Pentacle card for you, okay? And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Now this is where I feel this is taking place again with you, these two Pentacle cards. This is very much on a stage. I do feel there's like situations taking place around you here, but I think for me the Knight of Pentacles is about all the practical aspects. I do feel finances as money is also in this situation we're talking about as well on stage, okay? But I feel here it's about you again standing your ground on stage, okay? You standing your ground. So again, it's like being strong. It's very much earthbound, earth card, being grounded. And I feel here it's because I know again here I'm looking towards the end course or where you want to go, because even though this situation is not around your spiritual work, the end goal is your spiritual work. And so life is very entwined. So one part of our life is affected by another part of life, and so forth on the stage, okay? So I feel here it's about you now, literally unraveling on a stage, right in the present, what really is no longer serving you well. On a stage, you stand your ground, be firm. It doesn't mean you being firm with like people. It's about you being firm for self and holding out your boundaries very dignified and very strong on a stage. So that is right now. So and then I'm picking up here the next card here is the Three of Swords. So this is like for the near future. All right, the swords is all about, I would say to you, obviously very intellect, and it can be about big arguments sometimes, I would say to you, okay? And I feel here, what I want to say to you is for your near future, and this is, I would say to you, maximum-ish 3 weeks, I want to say to you, but do not pick your battles, I want to say to you. Don't get into, again, very strongly, there feels situations taking place around you, I want to say to you, Tracy. Don't get drawn into other people's battles, other people's arguments. Choose your battles wisely, is what I want to say to you, okay? Not to say you have to have any. You don't have to have any. That isn't. But if they arise, sometimes we get sucked into stuff. We try to avoid it. We inadvertently get sucked in. This is very strong around you for the present. I'm saying for the near future, the next couple of weeks. Don't get sucked in. Don't get drawn in, and only choose the arguments, the battles you feel that you need to defend. I want to say to you is what I feel. This is not to do with your spiritual work, I want to say to you, but because of our life is entwined, that's what I say to make sure right now, stand your ground, stay dignified, stand your ground for yourself, is what I say to you, Tracy, okay? And again, going forward, the next few weeks, just choose your battles if you have to at all. All right. Again, it's very easy to get sucked into some things. We feel sorry for people who feel this, and that it's okay to listen. It's okay to be the ears for people and to take on board. But I just want to say, just wherever I feel here, just be mindful, because people do gravitate towards you, Tracy. They seek your advice, they seek your support, and very, very easily. Oh, I do like that. I'm going to have to pin that up, because that does sound very much like me, I have to say, but I've learned. I have learned. I get it. I mean, I think it's important to honor your own truth. It's always important for all of us to honor our own truth. But sometimes, it's just like, I want to say to you, just choose your battles. You don't need to fight everyone's battles for everyone to say to you, okay? So Tracy, but the spiritual path is there, it's working, it's going, but just let this other stuff around your situation just settle down, but stand your ground. That for me, that you there, that the king, I'll say to you, for me, it's the Knight of Pentacles, you standing your ground and not letting no one else like take you down and not do what you don't want to be doing in your life, is what I say to you, okay? So I hope, Tracy, that helps you. So I'm going to come here now to an Amanda Quigley. Hi there, Amanda. I'm seeing someone here from Right, Amanda, you'd like a reading as well. So, Amanda, you may have been on before, Amanda, because I think I've seen your name before, but I don't think that I have pulled a card for you in the past, Amanda. I say hi there, Amanda, and welcome to you. So let me see here where I'm going to pull an intuitive card for you. Right, now what I feel, again, don't feel I need cards for you, Amanda, for some reason, just working more intuitively with you as I start to connect with your name. And what I feel here with you, you feel, I feel you're someone, you feel to be, Amanda, a very good motivator, I want to say to you. So you're someone I feel here you see a vision, you see, you're someone, when I say you're very visionary, you can see like the end goal even before you even got there, was being created. So your vision is very, very strong. I want to say, Chuck. So you have a great visionary, which is really good. And I feel here sometimes you could feel let down by people around you because they just don't quite see it the way you see it. I mean, you're just one of these people, which is I think is really fantastic to be gifted. Like you'll see something in your mind, and as you see it, it's always like, yeah, I see the end, the end, the target, the end aspect. And what I feel here, you have this great motivational aspect around you where you want to make the world a better place for people around you, which is good. But sometimes I feel here people don't always quite get it. I want to say to you around you, okay? So it feels here. I want to say to you, for me, it's like don't be put off by your visions. I want to say to you because I just see here when I talk about visions, I don't mean like in the mind here. I know you can create. So you see something, you go for it, and I feel it's really important you keep that motivation with you. I want to say to you because you have the ability. I want to say to you to actually make the world a better place, for yourself and also for people around you. And what I'm going to say to you is, if this always happens to us in our lives, there'll be certain people that don't want to listen or don't quite get it, and that's fine. I would say to you, don't let people who don't quite get it or just don't quite understand your visions, just I want to say to you, keep in your lane, Amanda. All right, because it just feels here. I know again, you'll gather the people who need to be with you to move you forward, because it just feels that I'm seeing you. I don't know if you're doing this already, but I'm being shown a vision board. So I just feel, because this I have visionary, I know you are. You're someone that your vision board. You'll see that vision. You'll create that vision. You are a master, I will say to you, if you're not doing it, at manifestation. And I think with manifestation, you are, all right. And I would say to you, whether you work with manifestation or you're considering working with it, I want to say to you, Amanda, I want to say to you, for the people that don't believe, just let them be as they are. All right, just let them be. But for you, I just feel here there's so much energy within you that it can be difficult to and why should you contain it, use it, power it up, have those visions, go for those goals, go for them, because I feel here you're someone, you feel very blessed, I will say to you, in the way that when you see something, aim for something, go for something, you actually succeed and you get it. And there's nothing wrong with that, I want to say to you. So I just feel here, just keep what you're doing, because it feels, I want to say to you, you have potential. It'd be interesting. I don't need to know. I'm not going to work it out anyway. I don't know if you're into numerology and if you know your life path number or not. I'd be very curious to see what your life path number is, because I just feel here you have that energy around you to truly make the world a better place for those that you know, all right, and people that are around you. So again, for you, I will say to you here, don't be put off by people that don't just quite get the essence of what you can do and the power you have. Just you will literally meet your tribe, and it all will fall into place for you. So I hope, Amanda, that does help you. I'm going to come to Cheyenne next. Oh, hi there, Cheyenne. So you'd love a message from grandma or your other half's mum. Right, now let me just see here for you. I want to say to you now again, I love your name, Cheyenne. It's a beautiful name, really is. And it's got such a lovely. I believe in the power of our names and the energy that comes with our names. It's unique. It's like a soul signature. Our names, that's that soul signature, and yours is a beautiful soul signature. I want to say, Cheyenne, as I say your name, and I feel here now. I'm going to come to your grandma is there, but I want to say to you, find it out. I want to say to you, Amanda, and come back and let me know, because I'll be curious. Right, I'm going to come to your other half's mum, because I'm looking at your other half's mum and say to you, okay, and I know I don't want to be generic here, but she Shine, she loves you a lot. I want to say to you, she loves you. I want to say to you, like I love a daughter, is what she's making me aware of. You've been so kind. It's like you are, she's making me aware, you are the epitome of kindness. I want to say to you, okay? It's almost like you couldn't have done enough for her and also for your other half as well. I want to say to you, okay? And this feels really, really important. I want to say to you, you know, the you feel like a master nurturer, she's saying to me, okay? And I know here, with her, I know your mum-in-law, it feels like I know she's poorly before she passes. It's not a sudden passing with her, I want to say to you, okay? And it feels like, you know, she loves, I've never spoken to you, but she loves your voice. So I know she's talking, like, as you're speaking to her, you have this fear, this essence around you to make her feel calm, to make her feel well. And is what she's giving me. I want to say to you, okay? And I don't know, she's touching me. I don't know if you'll change your hair, Cheyenne, but she loves your hair. She's touching your hair for me. I want to say to you, okay? And she's to say to your other half here, I'm okay, right? I am better. I am well. And I want to say to you, it feels like her wishes was met down here. So I know her wishes were met down here before when she passed over. She's making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. And very much here, can you look after? So the feeling I'm beginning about you looking after the family that's been left over down here, is what she's giving me. I want to say to you. Now your grandma is going to step forward for you. I want to say to you, okay. As she comes here for you, right? She had beautiful long hair. I just the hair, because I just feel like I want to touch it, and I know as I touch it, it just feels beautiful to say to you. This essence she's giving me, I'm going to say to you, okay. And again, just looking at her, a lady that I would say to you, your mum-in-law, lady that doesn't need a lot of possessions. You know, I'm not saying she hasn't got any, but she just doesn't need them. That's not what's important to her. I want to say to her, okay. So again here, grandma is stepping forward for you. I want to say she wants to come in here. Now, your grandma was a completely lovely lady. A different personality completely. I want to say to your other half's mum. And I don't know if the feeling I'm getting with your grandma. She has a really distinctive laugh. Like, she likes to laugh, and I like people who like to laugh. And she's just laughing, making me laugh, and such, and making you laugh, and seeing the essence of the family being like laughing. She's saying to me, okay. I also feel she does take me to her hands. I want to say to her, okay. And I feel her hands. She's showing me, so I know she feels to be a lady that would have done everything. She don't wear rubber gloves, not like me. Don't get my hands dirty. She don't care. She puts her hands in anything. She's washing up and cooking and all baking, and it's all actually showing me completely. I'm gonna say to you, her hands, you know, just does it. And the funny thing is, she hasn't got particularly big hands, but she's got really, really like strong hands. That's how I know she's like, done it, wringing, washing it, just everything with her hands. I want to say to you, but I just feel here that your grandma is one of these people. She's not just laughing at nothing, but she just laughs, and she's like, and as she laughs, you're looking at her, what's she laughing at, type of thing, and then we all start laughing. It's what she's making me aware of, and she's very, I want to say to you, she's very generous of heart lady as well, and say to you, because she's no fool, but when someone genuinely needs help, she'll be the first one there to help, first one there to support. I want to say to you, okay. And that what she's giving me, that essence. I want to say to you, okay. I also feel with her, I know she's taken me to her before, again, she's showing me, I'm seeing her hand again, Cheyenne. She's taken me to her hand again. Now, what I'm feeling is what I'm being shown. I don't know if this is some sort of tradition or cultural aspect, but I've got something I want to put into my hand. I know it's not like a crucifix, it's not a cross, but there's something I want to put into my hand that I hold, that she's making me aware. I want to say to her, okay, which feels like I don't know, to do with my passing, my crossing. There's something here that she's making me aware of holding on to. And again here, as she comes here through, she's not just now what she's taking me to, now I don't know if you are learning to play, and when I say drum, I don't mean like the double bass drums. I'm just saying like just an ordinary small drum. There's something here she's making me aware of the beat of the drum. I want to say to you, so I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I'm seeing the backdrop of an ordinary drum, which she's saying to me, okay. Now your grandma, I want to say to you, is here. I know, even though she too has been over there a little while, I want to say to you, in spirit side of life, there's something I want to say to you now. Again, to give me the word here, I don't know if it's more of a like a cultural belief system, because something here about the gatekeeper, and the gatekeeper being on the spirit side of life. I want to say to you, okay. And she missed aspect of it, because I know your grandma's got this big thing about I'm now looking. she's got a lot to say, so I could be here all night, but I won't. But she's now taken me to the night sky, and I feel your grandmother looks at the night sky here. It's like she understands the night sky. It's something about the night sky, and your grandma's very in tune as well. I want to say to you with like the seasons and the rhythms and all that aspect, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. Now again here, I just want to come back here to you. Just want to say to you just how much you have. Her words, you have blossomed and you have grown, which she's saying to me. Beautiful young person you've turned into, which she's saying to me. Very much must say to you. Okay, it's not about a drum I'm being. I don't know. I can hear very faint. So I don't know if I don't know what she says. It's not the bass drum, big drums. It's like just an ordinary drum, what she's showing me. So I don't know where that comes into. So if you're going to think of doing it, or someone in the family's going to think of doing it, but that's what I'm being shown. And just feel here, I feel I want to give to you from her. It's like that shining star. I want to say she's something about the night sky and the shining star, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. Lots of love from your grandma, and that laughter she has. You can still hear it yourself. And I want to say to you, lots of thanks from your other half's mum, I will say to you, okay, for supporting, looking after, and holding space for everybody. I want to say to you. Now I'm going to pull one card. I want to say to you, your younger have to be. Oh, okay. It could be that because I can hear the drum. All right, it's the bump bump bump, that sort of sound. So yeah, it's interesting because again I've got no rhythm to the drum, but I'm just hearing the drum beats. So I would suggest probably it is that. I would say to you. So let you know that yeah, she's obviously around listening to the drumming. Right, I'm going to pull one card for all of those of you who did not get a message this evening. It's a soul card, so if it resonates, take on board. If it doesn't, then no problem. But the card I've chosen, it must resonate with all, because the card I've chosen as a soul card is love. And again, I didn't pick it out. It came out selectively, and the punchline for this is, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And I should say it again, to all of you who got a message and to those who did not get a message. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And I think love is one of the highest vibrations that mankind can emulate. And I think the world is in a need of love. So if we can send love out collectively and raise the vibration that was taking place around the world, Godspeed, God love to you all. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to sort of be with you and share messages with you. I think it's Healing Next at 6 p.m. and there's Larkin at 9 p.m. later this evening UK time, if you want to come back to see get another message. And so thank you for joining me, and I will be back next week. Have a great week, and remember that word love. Send as much love out as you can into the universe at this moment in time. Good evening. Bye-bye.